Welcome everyone. In this fourth lecture of particle physics, we will learn about lepton and baryon number conservation. Classifying subatomic particles according to their spin, the particles are of two types. Particle of integer spin known as bosons and particles of half integer spin known as fermions. But not all the fermions are the same. Some fermions do not interact with strong nuclear force, these are called leptons. While some fermions interact with strong nuclear force, they are called baryons. Total 6 lepton particles have been discovered so far: electron, muon, tau, and 3 neutrino particles associated with all three. All these lepton particles also have 6 antiparticles. All leptons are fundamental spin half particles. They are fundamental particles, means they are elementary particles. They are not made up of any other particles. To separate all leptons from each other, a new quantum number was defined, which is called lepton number. For all lepton particles, the lepton number is +1, while for all anti-lepton particles, the lepton number is -1. Particles which are not lepton have their lepton number 0. According to lepton number conservation, in any nuclear reaction, total lepton number should be remain conserved. Lepton numbers follow algebraic addition law. So, if in a reaction, parent particles A and B interact and decay into two daughter particles C and D, then the total lepton number of the parent particles should be equal to the total lepton number of the daughter particles. The neutron is decaying into proton and electron. In this decay, proton and neutron are non-leptonic particles, so their lepton number will be 0, while electron is a lepton particle, so its lepton number will be +1. Since lepton number is not conserved in this reaction, therefore this reaction is forbidden according to lepton number conservation. The neutrino is decaying into proton, electron, and antineutrino. Since antineutrino is an anti-lepton particle, so its lepton number will be -1. In this decay reaction, the lepton number is conserved, so this reaction is allowed according to lepton number conservation. After the discovery of lepton number, some reactions were conserving lepton number, but still that reaction was not allowed, like muon neutrino and neutron being decay into electron and proton. This reaction has neutrino and electron lepton particles, hence their lepton number will be +1, while neutron and proton are non-leptonic particles, so their lepton number will be 0. So even though the lepton number is conserved in this reaction, but still the reaction is not allowed. To resolve this problem, all lepton particles were divided into lepton flavor or lepton family. All 6 leptons are divided into 3 families. The electron family has members electron and electron neutrino, muon family has members muon and muon neutrino, and tau family has members tau and tau neutrino. For all these families, a new quantum number were defined, like electron number for electron family, muon number for muon family, and tau number for tau family. This is defined as +1 for particles, while -1 for antiparticles in each family. If a lepton particle belongs to another family, that lepton number of this family will be 0 for that. Now, according to lepton number conservation, any nuclear reaction can be allowed only when total lepton number as well as lepton number in each family must also be conserved. Let us understand this with an example, such as muon decays to positron, electron neutrino, and anti-muon neutrino. In this reaction, neutrino is a lepton particle, so its lepton number will be +1, while muon, positron, and antineutrino are anti-lepton particles, so their lepton number will be -1. In this way, the total lepton number is conserved in this reaction. Talk about lepton number to be conserved in each family. Let's first verify electron number. Then positron and electron neutrino are the members of electron family, while the muon and anti-muon are not the members of electron family. In this way, electron number is also conserved in this reaction. Talking of muon number, muon and anti-muon neutrino are members of muon family, while positron and electron neutrino are not. Therefore, muon number is also conserved. Since in this reaction, The total lepton number as well as the lepton number in each family is conserved, therefore this reaction is allowed. If muon, neutrino and neutron are decay into electron and proton, then total lepton number is conserved in this reaction. But if we talk of electron number, then in this reaction electron is the only member of this family. Because of this, the electron number is not conserved. Similarly, muon is the only member of muon family in this reaction. Therefore, the muon number is also not conserved. Cation is decaying into pion and electron. In this reaction, electron is a lepton particle, while cation and pion are non-leptonic particles. Since total lepton number is not conserved, therefore this reaction is a violation of total lepton number conservation. In GATE 2017, it was asked which one of the following conservation law is violated in this decay. In this decay reaction, total lepton number is conserved, but tau number is being violated. Let us first verify the total lepton number conservation. In this reaction, muon minus is a lepton particle having lepton number +1, while tau plus and muon plus are anti-lepton particles having lepton number -1. So since total lepton number is conserved, this reaction is allowed according to lepton number conservation. Talk about tau number. In this reaction, tau plus is the only member of tau family. Since muon is not a member of tau family, therefore its tau number will be 0. As we can see, tau number is not conserved in this decay reaction. Next universal conservation law is baryon number conservation. By classification of subatomic particles, we know that fermions that interact with strong nuclear force are called baryon. Due to the considerable variation in the mass of baryons, they have been divided into two parts. Light mass baryons are called nucleon and heavy mass baryons are called hyperon. So far, two nucleon, proton and neutron, while lambda, sigma, cascade, omega and delta baryons have been discovered. Only omega minus and delta baryon have spin 3/2, while rest of the other baryons are fermions of spin 1/2. Here one thing to be noted is that these all are baryons particle. Unlike the meson, sigma minus is not the antiparticle of sigma plus. Rather, these all are particles and their antiparticles are represented by placing a bar over them. Like lepton particles, a special quantum number has been defined for baryon particles, which is called baryon number. For all baryon particles, baryon number is +1, while for all anti-baryon particles, baryon number is -1. Particles which are not baryon have their baryon number 0. Like lepton number, baryon number also follows algebraic addition law. According to baryon number conservation, baryon number should be remain conserved in any nuclear reaction. If parent particles decay into daughter particles, then the total baryon number of the parent particle should be equal to the total baryon number of the daughter particles. This is a beta plus decay, in which proton decays to neutron, positron and electron neutrino. Since proton and neutron are baryon particles, their baryon number is +1, while electron and electron neutrino are non-baryonic particles, so their baryon number will be 0. Since the baryon number is conserved in this reaction is allowed according to baryon number conservation. The lambda is decaying into cation and pion. In this decay reaction, lambda is a baryon particle having baryon number +1, while cation and pion are non-baryonic particles having baryon number 0. Since the baryon number is not conserved in this reaction, this decay reaction is not allowed according to baryon number conservation. The neutron is decaying into proton and antiproton. In this decay reaction, proton and neutron are baryon particles having baryon number +1, while antiproton is an anti-baryon particle having baryon number -1. Now since the baryon number is not conserved in this reaction is also not allowed according to baryon number conservation. A question was asked in GATE 2015. This decay is forbidden because it violates. In this reaction, it has been asked that due to violation of which conservation law this reaction is forbidden. Let us first talk about momentum conservation. As we learned in the last lecture, in any decay reaction, it is necessary for linear momentum conservation that the linear momentum of parent particle should be equal to the daughter particles. Since this is a decay reaction, we can assume that the muon is decaying in rest. Therefore, its linear momentum will be 0. After the decay, positron and photon are releasing. Since the photon cannot remain in the rest position, so to maintain momentum conservation, if we assume that the photon is released to the right side, the positron may release to the opposite left side with the same momentum and cancel each other's momentum, due to which the total linear momentum of daughter particles will also be 0. Talk about angular momentum. In this question, there is no information about the orbital angular momentum of the particles. So we can assume particles in their ground state, S state, having orbital angular momentum 0. That means their total angular momentum will be equal to their spin angular momentum. Both the muon and the positron are spin half fermion, while the photon has spin 1. So the vector sum of positron and photon will be 1 by 2 or 3 by 2. This matches the spin 1 by 2 of the muon. That means this reaction also conserves angular momentum conservation. Now let's verify baryon number conservation. None of three particles present in the reaction are baryon, so the baryon number is conserved. Now let's talk about lepton number. Muon and positron are both anti-lepton particles, so their lepton number will be -1, while the photon is a non-leptonic particle, so its lepton number will be 0. Since in this reaction, total lepton number of muon is equal to the total lepton number of daughter positron and photon, therefore the total lepton number is also conserved. But as we have known, in addition to the total lepton number being conserved, the lepton number is also required to be conserved for the individual family. In this reaction, positron is present, which is a member of electron family. So if we verify electron number, both muon and photon are not the members of electron family, means their electron number will be 0, while positron is an antiparticle of electron family, then its electron number will be -1. As you can see, electron number is not conserved in this reaction. Similarly, the muon number is also being violated. Although the total lepton number is conserved in this decay reaction, but due to the violation of electron and muon number, this reaction will be forbidden according to lepton number conservation. A question was asked in GATE 2019. Consider baryon number and lepton number conservation laws. Which of the following process are allowed? First, let's verify the lepton number for the first reaction. Both proton and pion are non-leptonic particles, so their lepton number will be 0, while positron is anti-lepton, its lepton number is -1, and electron neutrino is a lepton particle, its lepton number will be +1. As we can see, the total lepton number is conserved in this reaction. But this is not enough. We need to verify the lepton number for individual family as well. In this reaction, only members of electron family are participating, so we need to verify the electron number. The electron number for proton and pion will be 0, while positron's electron number is -1 and neutrino's electron number is +1. Since electron number is also conserved in this reaction, that means this reaction is allowed according to lepton number conservation. Talking about the baryon number, in this reaction, the proton is the only baryon particle having baryon number +1, while for the rest of the particles baryon number will be 0. As you can see, baryon number is not conserved in this reaction. Now let us verify both these conservation laws for the second reaction. In this reaction, all particles are lepton. Positron and muon plus are anti-lepton, so their lepton number is -1, while both neutrinos are lepton particles. Their lepton number will be +1. Therefore, the total lepton number is conserved. Talking about electron number, positron and electron neutrino are the only members of the electron family, Therefore, in this reaction, the electron number is also being conserved. Similarly, muon and muon neutrino are the members of the muon family having muon number +1. Since the total lepton number is conserved in this reaction as well as the lepton number for the individual family, this reaction is allowed according to lepton number conservation. Talking about baryon number, there is no baryon particle participating in this reaction, so the baryon number is also conserved. Now it's time for short notes. Lepton are fundamental spin half particles. They do not interact with strong force. For all the leptons, a lepton number has been defined that follows algebraic addition law. The lepton number of lepton particle is +1 and the lepton number of anti-lepton particle is -1. For those which are non-lepton particles, lepton number is 0. All leptons are divided into three families: electron family, muon family and tau family, for which electron number, muon number and tau number are defined. In any nuclear reaction for lepton number conservation, it is necessary to conserve the lepton number as well as the lepton number of individual family. Baryons are such fermions which do interact with strong force. For all baryons, a baryon number has been defined which follow algebraic addition law. The baryon number of baryon particle is +1 while the baryon number of anti-baryon particle is -1. Particles that are non-baryonic have baryon number 0. In any nuclear reaction, baryon number should remain conserved. Here are some nuclear reactions for your practice. Some of them violates lepton number conservation while some baryon number conservation. If you wish, you can download detailed PDF notes of this lecture. To download this, either you can join our Patreon page or you can download direct by link given in the description.